Hi, welcome to this 20-minute class. A little bit of a easier class today as we're after the full moon and the energy might be a little bit all over the place. So no sun salutations, so if you wanted to pause and do them, you can do that. Otherwise, just come directly down and to a comfortable seated position. We're going to bring our hands to heart, close our eyes, and breathe in and out through the nose. See if you can relax the shoulders and let the breath come all the way down into the belly. And then the breath comes all the way out. Pull the belly in to push the breath out. Clear the mind, ready for this nice, gentle practice. Take a deep breath in and a clearing breath out, and then bow the head to open the eyes. And we're just going to come down now onto our backs. So stretch out through the body. So bring the feet together, hands beside the hips. Inhale, we're going to stretch the arms overhead, point through the toes. Exhale, hands back to hips, flex the feet. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, flex. Heels can come off the floor as you flex them. Inhale, and then elbows, try and bring them to the floor as you go overhead. Doing 5 in total. So inhale, overhead and point. Exhale, flex and bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale, last one. And exhale. Shake out the legs and then hug the right knee in. Squeeze it into that right side of the digestive system. Feel the thigh onto the digestion, onto the belly. Keep the head on the floor. You can keep the eyes closed if you want to. You flex both feet and activate the legs. Deep belly breaths. And then release. Give it a bit of a shake out and then hug in the left knee in. So squeeze in. We always start with the right and then we follow with the left. Flex both feet. Squeeze it in. Breathing slow, long and slow. You can keep the eyes closed if you want to, or keep the eye gaze low. We're not focusing on anything else, just the movement. And then hug both knees in. Just rock side to side. And let the lower back massaging. We're using body weight onto the floor to ease out any tightness in the muscles in the lower back. So just rocking side to side. You can slow up and just go where you find any knots. And then bring both feet to floor. Knees are bent. We're going to come into bridge. So bring the knees as close as you can to the butt. And then inhale and lift the hips high. Relax the glutes, pushing the heels into the floor, activating the hamstrings. Hands are on the floor for support, palms facing down. Feel a stretch through the front of the body and through the quads, opening up through the front of the body. Really pushing those heels down. Now relax, shake it out. Take the moment each time just to shake out the tension. And now we're going to hug the right knee in. Inhale, bring the nose to the knee, and then exhale, going to bring the foot to the floor again. So going to breath and movement coordination. So come back to the right side. Inhale, bring the knee up. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, head back to floor, and then exhale, leg to floor. So 2 breaths per side. Inhale, knee up, left knee up. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, head to floor. Exhale, leg to floor. Back to the right side. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, nose to knee. Head to floor on the inhale. Exhale, leg to floor. Take your time. Inhale up on the left. Exhale, nose to knee. Head to floor. And then leg to floor. And then give it a shake out. Hug the knees in, and this time we're going to do circles. So start with that clockwise motion, rolling round, again easing out the lower back, massaging into the digestive system. and then come back the other way, coming anti-clockwise, 3 to 5 circles. Really feeling that starting to move through that whole area, that first chakra, second chakra area. Great, let's come back to a bridge, a little bit more of a challenge. So bring the feet together this time rather than hip width apart. Lift the hips, and if you can, challenge yourself, bring the right leg up, point through the toes, keep the knees together. So we're not lifting the leg really high. It's harder if it's lower. So the leg is just, the knees are together. Point through the toes, breathing, pushing through that left leg. It's the left heel that's going to activate the left hamstring. Swap it over. Now we're pushing through the right as we lift the left. Keep pushing those hips up. One more breath here. And then relax down and hug both knees in, squeeze. Take a breath, just recover. Maybe now challenge and bring your chin to your knees. Give it a really good stretch out. Now we're going to stretch out in banana pose. So bring your feet off to the right side of the mat and then grab the left wrist with the right hand and bring that whole left side of the body. So we're stretching from the left ankle through to the left wrist. Big stretch out through the left side of the body and a squeezing through the right side. Side stretch we're here, so all through the side muscles. Now come to the other side, walk the feet over to the left and now grab the right wrist with the left hand. Other way around. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Feel the stretch all the way down the right side of the body. Left side of the body. Gosh, I've got it round the wrong way. You know what we're doing. Come back to the center and shake it out. Reset. Take a moment. Feel the energy flow. If you need to sigh anything out, just big breath out. Any emotions well up, just breathe them out. Now let's bring our legs up. So back flat on the floor, legs straight. Engage the core to do it, and then bring your hands up above the shoulders and let's just roll out the wrists. And then come back the other way with the wrists, releasing through the wrists area, feeling the shoulders moving, and then shake it all out. Squeeze and release the hands. And come on up. We're going to come into butterfly actually. Open through the inside of the legs. So knees are wide, feet are together, soles of the feet together. And then just leaning forward, lifting up through the chin and the chest, stretching, feeling the stretch in the inner thigh. And that rounds up all the thigh, leg exercises, hip exercises for today. Come on now up onto hands and knees. Let's start to work a little bit of our core. So hands are under shoulders, knees are hip width apart. Bring the right leg up behind and just come into Superman, either directly in front or out to 90 degrees. Challenge, ensure you engage the core strength, plus keeping that right arm straight. Shoulders are engaged, working shoulders to hips. Then come to the other side, left leg up behind, right hand up, and then out to 90 degrees. Keep pulling the belly in to keep you stable. Foot is flexed, make sure you don't tuck the toes under. It's not the foot that's holding you, it's the core. Let's come into child's pose now, forehead to floor, hands down beside the feet, palms facing up. Just relaxing, breathing, recovering. Eyes are closed. Feeling all the energy gathering inwards. And then when you're ready, let's come on back up. Bring the hands slightly further forward of shoulders this time to come into down dog and then lift up. Feel a stretch through the back of the legs, pushing the heels towards the floor, and then we'll walk the legs out, so we're pushing one heel after the other. Push down, stretching out through the legs. Keep the arms straight. Make sure that your arms are straight and strong through the upper body. So we might be stretching the legs, but we're strengthening the shoulders and arms at this point. Make sure the hands are nice and straight, fingers are straight, fingers are wide, and then push down now through both heels, stretching out, dropping the head to look to the knees. Keep breathing, deep breaths. Now, if need be, step back a little bit. So we're going to come into plank. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, strong through the core. Push the heels back, pull the kneecaps up, pull the belly in, push the hands into the floor, eye gaze directly down to the mat, and breathe. Drop to the knees if necessary. And we're going to actually drop to the knees, and we're going to come into child's pose now. But if you need to drop to the knees in plank, then do so. Remember that for in a minute's time when we do a second round, because there's always a second round. But in this moment, let's just recover in child's pose. Now come on back up. Bring the hands in front again. Lift up, come back into down dog. You can stay in down dog, or if you feel like taking it a bit further, lift the left leg up. Now it's not about how far up the left leg goes, but you can point through the toes. It's about how pushing down through the right heel. So it doesn't matter how high that leg goes, but we don't want to go past hip height. And then if you want to take it a bit further, you can bend the knee and open through the hips. Look under the left armpit. You may not want to do this today, but if you do, then it's there for you. We're just doing 3 breaths, and then we're swapping sides. So now right leg up, left heel pushing towards the floor, pointing through the toes to start with. 3 breaths here. And then if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, bending the knee, flexing the foot, lifting up, and looking under the armpit. Feeling the hips are stacking one above the other. But we're still pushing that heel to the floor. We're still stretching through the back of the left leg. Bring the feet back to floor, and then we're going to come back into plank. Now remember what I said about coming to your knees if need be. Line it up, lock it in, strong, as if somebody could walk all the way from your heels to your shoulders. Keep breathing. The breath supports the process. If you want to, challenge it. Bring the right leg off the floor now and point through the toes into one-legged. Again, it's not so much what you do with the right leg, it's about the left side. We're strengthening the left side. Swap it over. Left leg goes up this time. Push the right heel back, strong through that whole right side of the body. Notice the difference between your left side and your right side. You might be weaker on one side than the other, and if that's the case, then it's worth doing an extra breath or 2 on the side that's weaker. And then come on down into child's pose and recover. Take the time. Integrate. Breathe. Notice where any tension's coming in. Notice any thoughts that are coming up too. When we start doing strength work, we often get thoughts coming in, intruding, telling us our stories. Let those go. And then when you're ready, come on up. Just come into a seated position. Kneeling if possible. You can pop a cushion under the butt if you need to. And then bring the hands together in prayer for a moment. And then come on down. I'm going to this is another one to just try out. Reverse plank or reverse tabletop. Make sure hips are pushed high, feet are hip width apart, shoulders directly over wrists, eye gaze directly up to the ceiling, stretching through the front of the chest, strong through the shoulders. And then come on out and come into a comfortable seated position. Well done, that was the hard pose of the day. Didn't get any harder than that. Bring the hands to knees, again shoulders over hips, and let's release out through the neck. So when you're ready, right ear to right shoulder, and then left ear to left shoulder. Don't move the shoulders, we're just opening up through the neck. Just come to where you can start to feel it. Don't push it. And then turn and look over the right shoulder, and then turn and look over the left shoulder. 3 to each side. Exhaling as you turn, inhaling as you come back to center. And last one, pull the chin back, push the chin forward. Feel a stretch. Feel the alignment as the ears come back over the shoulders rather than the head coming forward. Take a deep breath in and out. And let's set ourselves up now for a little bit of meditation and breathing. So firstly, a little bit of, not necessarily meditation, just I would say relaxing. Just being, not doing anything, not focused on anything. Just in the stillness in the moment. Okay, now reset yourself, and we're going to do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. So bring the right hand, index finger and middle finger onto the forehead, right thumb onto right nostril, left thumb, ring finger onto left nostril. We close off the left nostril, we breathe in through the right, close off the right nostril, breathe out through the left, breathe back in through the left, and out through the right. That's one round. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left, inhale through the left, and exhale through the right. And do 3 rounds in total if you feel you can. If you feel a bit dizzy, lightheaded, then come on out. If one nostril's blocked, then just use the other nostril or use the mouth. And then come on back and bring hands together in prayer. Or pause the video and continue if you feel comfortable to do that. Take a deep breath in and a clearing breath out. Bow the head to gently open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a great day.